Welcome to the Bearded Gearhead channel, everyone. Figure I'd drop in this evening. I'm currently watching the PRE-30 auction for Aumann auctions. This is their annual pre-1930 equipment auction. Mainly interested in the top couple of items up top. I have a old case tractor from the early 1900s. It was at $460,000 earlier this morning. And had a Pioneer next to it this morning that was somewhere in the 200,000 range. These tractors, this collection is bringing big money. These early 1930s and earlier machines bring big money. But I want to bring you all along with me as we watch some of these auctions this evening. And really curious to see what these first couple of lots actually go for, because I know they were expecting huge money. They were expecting $500,000 on the Pioneer. Not sure if it will do it or not. The case is even more rare, I do believe. Maybe the only one left, or one of just a handful left. So, see some wild numbers here this evening on the Aumann auction PRE-30 for 2022 sale. Here's the star tractor of the show. Pay attention to these slides that you see in front of you as these bids go up. I was taking pics as fast as I could while these bidders, when they're bidding it against each other. It's just, it's wild. $1,020,000. This is a 1913 3060 case. There were very few. It may be the only one left. I'm pretty sure the bid increments are 10,000 a bid now. They were 5 just a few minutes ago. The Pioneer next to it is also increasing. They're expecting that tractor to reach $500,000, and it is currently up to $400,000. You can see the wheel extensions beside it are currently at $10,100 with 6 minutes left. The case had sat there for quite some time at $905,000, and it got down to a few minutes, and then people just took off and shot it up. $1,030,000 just hit again. Big money. Big money in tractors right here. $1,050,000. Another bid. We have two apparently that are in a bidding war on this tractor. 1913 model, folks. 3060. Not a steam tractor. This is a gas tractor. Early gas traction type tractor. $1,060,000. Next bid will be $1,070,000. The Pioneer is now down below 5 minutes, hanging in at $400,000. Like I said, this is the one they were expecting to hit $500,000. $1,060,000. $1.1 million now on the case 1913 3060. This is amazing. $1,110,000. It just keeps going. Gosh, folks, can you imagine the average people like me and you putting $10,000 bid increments in on a piece of farm machinery? Granted, this is a very rare collector tractor, but to pay $10,000 per bid, to pay $1,110,000 for a tractor, not including buyer and seller fees, $1.12 million. More bids, $1.17 million. It just went up $50,000 in one bid. 7 minutes and 57 seconds left on the tractor. This tractor is in high demand, folks. High demand. $1.17 million. I will mention, too, that I went in there and opened up the ad and pulled the serial number. $1.2 million. 1.2. Next bid of 1.21, unless somebody just throws another $100,000 on the table. I did get the serial number for this tractor. For those of you that attend Half Century of Progress, or maybe if the who are they? The renters. If the renters just by chance happen to have this such tractor at their show here this fall at the 100 Years of Horsepower, keep an eye out for this. I will pull that. I tell you what, let's go ahead and pull it in right now. I know this is shaky, guys. I apologize. I had not planned on doing any video footage this evening, but after seeing the price of this tractor, it is absolutely crazy. 1.21 now. $1,210,000. You can see down here, let me find it. I think it is right here. I'm trying to do this through my phone screen. Case number, it's a 1912 3060 case tractor, number 889. You folks, if you attend the Half a Century of Progress, or if you go to the 100 Years of Horsepower that Renner Stock Farms is putting on this fall, Renner Stock Farms puts on the 100 Years of Horsepower every even year, this being 2022. Half a Century of Progress happens every odd year. So it happened last year in 2021, will occur again in 2023 in Rantoul, Illinois. The Renners takes place on their farm just outside of St. Louis to the east of St. Louis. You all happen to see this thing plowing the dirt out there in the field at one of the shows? Go over and touch it, guys. That way you can see what $1.2 million actually feels like in your hand. Let me back out away from my computer here a little bit. See if I can go through and scroll through the pictures of this tractor. Absolutely amazing. Look at the carburetor there, that large brass carburetor, twin cylinder. I assume that is the radiator box. Beautiful, beautiful tractor. Simplistic, just a beautiful unit, but bringing spectacular money. I would have never thought in a million years that tractor would have bought that much money. I was fully expecting. I mean, they were, Aumann Auctions on their website was talking about how this, talking about how the Pioneer would reach $500,000, but they hadn't really built this case tractor up that much. If you all can't tell, I am super excited because this is just, it's spectacular. It's just unheard of. Keep scrolling through the photos here. We'll try and jump back out. Here's the first photo. We may have went through all of, well, we didn't go through all of them, but we're getting close. The big flywheel, steel wheels, front and rear. I'd imagine those fronts are at least 4 foot tall. But again, like I say, look for this thing. There it is. There's the original serial number. Case 6030, size 6030 horsepower, engine number 889. Beautiful tractor. If you don't log into these auctions and save these, then you'll never be able to see these again. So I figured I'd jump on here and take some video of it. Case Expo 2006. I'm assuming he attended. What else is there? Go through the rest of these. We should be getting close to the first picture I came to. Big old steel wheels. There's your brass carb. Okay. Now let's exit out of these and go back and see what we're at now. Still hanging in at $1,210,000 for a 1913 3060 case tractor. I do believe it is sold. Time has ran out. The website is showing loading. It and the Pioneer have both sold. The case tractor is about $1.21 million. The Pioneer tractor came in low as what they were initially expecting it to hit for. They were, like I said, anticipating $500,000, and it has come in at $400,000. Let's see what else is loading. The next little row has 7 minutes left. Here you can see is a 1919 40-65 Twin City, a 4065 Twin City. And it's currently sitting at $400,000. Gas traction big 430 coming in at $190,000. Let's see if anybody gets into a bidding war on these two units. Surprisingly, the Nichols and Shepherd, which I would imagine is a lower production tractor, is at unrestored, bringing at $150,000 right now with just a few minutes left. Here in the middle is a 1910 510 HP 510 horsepower York tractor. 6 minutes left, 6.5 minutes left. Brought $185,000. They were mentioning just on their live feed on Aumann Auctions a while ago that these tractors are an ideal tractor to put on a trailer behind your car, small enough that you can haul it around to the tractor shows with you if you've got a smooth $200,000 laying in the piggy bank somewhere at the house. Rumley sitting at $160,000. A 4080 Avery 1922 model sitting at $140,000. The Fairbanks Morse sitting at $140,000. Get you a good budget tractor over here. A 1920 3570 Minneapolis sitting at $105,000 right now. The 3060 Pioneer came in at $400,000. So what would that be? at least $40,000 buyer fee. And then you imagine over here what the buyer fee on this is. Just amazing. All right, I put my phone on a gimbal here to try and make it a little more stable to keep my excitement out of the shaking. 1922 Rumleys at 165. 510 horsepower York tractor at 185. 1920 Minneapolis at 115. 1911 1525 Fairbanks Morse at $140,000. 3060 Aumann Taylor sitting at 115. 3060 Aumann Taylor. It's kind of odd. I wonder what the differences are there on those. The one that actually looks cleaner is $87,000, and the one that looks like it's field ready and field used is $115,000. There's another 3060, a Hart Par 3060, $80,000. 1914 Rumley F at 63. 1914 Rumley Gas Pull, that's $56,000. 1530F Rumley rear wheel extensions at $10,100. $14,000 for a prairie plow. Just amazing, folks. And you go to these tractor shows and you see this stuff. Most of us don't even couldn't even imagine what the true price of this is. You ever seen it live and in person of what the cost of these are? That these avid collectors, these hardcore collectors that are keeping history alive, are willing to spend. 1921 International 1530 Flaming 4, $47,000. Here's some more that you can stick on the trailer and pull behind your car and take to the tractor shows. Hit and miss engines made into a tractor. A Flinchbaugh. Our Pet Tractor. Another prairie plow. Now can you imagine? There's a 100 horsepower steam case engine I think some boys up north had built from scratch. And they just tried setting a record, I think, last fall with their steam engine pulling, I forget how many bottoms on that steam tractor. But you look right here, it was 40 or 50 bottom, I thought. 30 to 40 to 50 bottom plow. And here is just with what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bottoms. 8 bottoms at $12,200 with 92 bids. So you imagine what it would take to finance the purchase of a 40 or 50 bottom plow. Crider tractor, $33,000. Another Crider for $34,000. A Landis for $51,000. 1224 Big Pull sitting at $30,000. Not sure when I'll post this video up, but here in about 4 or 5 days, the Glenn Dixon Steam Collection is coming up on its ending sale. Also through Aumann Auctions. 2 steam tractors, I think, quite a few steam engines for power units, threshing machines, sawmills, etc. Some 6 horsepower, 20 horse, 30 horse, 40 horsepower units. Looky here. I am not sure what Aumann Auctions is doing, but they have opened bidding up on these tractors again. Let me refresh our page. Let's see what's going on here. Absolutely. Look at this, folks. If this is right, they have opened bidding up again. This tractor already showed to have sold at $1.21 million, and now they have opened it up with another 5.5 minutes left. Bidding has just now closed for the 1913 3060 case. This is be the last time I update on this one. It finally closed at $1.4 million. It stayed at $1.21 million for last hour or so. The Pioneer was, I think it was over 500, I thought. Y'all, it was on there just a second ago on this same video. But these are now closing here. The Twin City 4065s at $470,000. The gas traction 430s at $200,000. The Nichols and Shepherd still at $150,000. Now here the E Rumleys at $190,000. The York, small York, is at $220,000. It's $40,000 more than before. 4080 Avery is at $160,000. Is also loading. They're shutting the auction down. These others have already closed, so I can't see the price on them. But this is my final update, guys. $1.4 million on the 1913 Case 3060. Good night, everyone. after I went to bed, Aumann opened the auction up again. You can see from these two slides what the final prices were. The case ended up going for $1,470,000 plus buyer fee. And you can see here what the other tractors, the top 6 tractors, sold for. Again, thank you all for watching, and please hit that subscribe button.